Nachdem Linnys Fall geklärt wurde, bist du dir etwas unsicher, was du als nächstes tun sollst. Angesichts der Tatsache, dass Navia die Partnerschaft mit dir sehr schätzt, beschließt du, ihre Einladung zu einem Abschiedsessen nachzukommen. Ah, ach, das hier ist diese Gesellschaft, diese Rosaria. Wie heißen die nochmal? Irgendwas mit Rose. Genau.
I came here several times with my father when I was little, but stopped eating here as often after growing up.
Ah ne, das ist
I
einfach
hope
nur ein
the food here will
Restaurant.
be to your taste.
Oh, don't worry. We haven't eaten at a hotel like this in a while. Paimon's getting excited already.
Weiß nicht, wie lange es dauert, bis ein Paket, das an meine Office-Adresse geschickt wird, zu mir kommt. Naja, 3 Tage, von wem auch immer es kommt. Und dann nochmal so 5 Tage vielleicht, also knapp über eine Woche ungefähr. Also von dem Moment an, wo man es abschickt.
In that case, I'll
Eigentlich.
go order for us first. Please wait here a moment.
Es verzögert sich immer deswegen, weil sie mich immer fragen, ob sie es mir weiterleiten sollen.
People in Fontaine sure know how to enjoy life.
Why, of course. Go ahead, try whatever you like. If the food's good, I'll make a group reservation for the rest of Spina di Rosula next time.
Spina di Rosula, das war's.
Well, then I'll still bring everyone. Albeit with only one dish per table.
Yeah.
Geizkrank.
Sure have your own way of doing things. Oh,
She's just like
called
me.
this a farewell meal, but we could also treat it like a victory feast, right? We did just win that case after all.
Ein Grund zum Feiern, gute Zusammenarbeit.
Oh, true. Very true. In that case, boss, we'll have another 2 dishes.
Huh? Paimon didn't mean that you had to order even more food.
Klassische Anime-Logik. Das Essen ist genauso groß wie Paimon und Paimon isst es aber.
Do you think that the mastermind behind the serial disappearances will get caught soon now that this has all happened?
Well, we've certainly taken a big step forward, but I feel that's about it. We know that there's an organization that means to dissolve these young women, but we still don't know what they are really after.
If it hadn't happened right in front of us, Paimon wouldn't have ever believed that a person could be dissolved like that.
Right? Yet it was because this was such a preposterous notion that the investigation could never really move forward before.
Ugh. If only that guy could have finished speaking. We were so close to hearing who was behind it.
Was ich mich eher frage, ist, wie sie den Typen überhaupt aufgelöst haben. Das kam halt einfach komplett out of nowhere. Also wie sie ihm das Wasser ins Gesicht geballert haben, als der sich
In
aufgelöst
such
hat.
investigations, even the smallest step can seem like a yawning chasm if the trail of clues is cut off. To be honest, I don't have high hopes for any follow-up that the authorities might conduct. It's not that I don't have faith in their ability, it's just that a different perspective is required in some matters. It's easy to guard against and deceive a single narrow perspective. A shift in thinking is required at such times in order to produce a breakthrough.
Das nächste Paket, was ich von dort bekomme, on-stream aufmachen, wenn du da bist. Uff. Weiß nicht, ob ich Angst haben sollte.
Which is exactly why the Spina di Rosula exist. Those highfalutin folk are not all-knowing. That's why we exist. To seep into the cracks where filth falls through, where their watch fails them. That's the kind of problems we solve.
Seems Paimon thought things were simpler than they actually are.
It's all right. Well, this was supposed to be a farewell meal, so I doubt you have further interest in this business, right? Let's talk about something else. Like, what are your future plans?
Wir wollen den Hydro-Archon um Rat bitten, aber irgendwie scheint sich diese Angelegenheit nie zu bieten.
That's true. We didn't have a chance to speak to her after the trial ended. It didn't really seem like the right time or place to do it anyway.
Tja, die war ziemlich angefressen.
So, your primary objective, which has been foiled so far, was to have a chat with the Hydro Archon. I've heard that there's a long line of people waiting to meet Lady Farina. I suspect you'll be waiting for quite a while, considering that you missed your chance today.
Aber ich bin der Reisende. Ich bin
We heard that
wichtig.
she's super
Kappa.
popular here in Fontaine, and that it'll be tough getting any of her time.
Well, would you consider some more, unique ways?
Ein
Perhaps
Verbrechen
even
begehen.
methods of, let's say, questionable legality?
Guess that's Spina di Rosula's boss for you. Chock full of sketchy ideas. Well, what did you have in mind?
Well, one way would be to infiltrate a performance troupe at the Opera House,
Oh.
only to abandon your
nicht.
act at the play's climax and ask to speak to her after the performance. I'm sure Lady Farina would be eager to see the ending, and would agree in order to finish watching the play. Don't you think?
Could you suggest something a little more practical? This plan seems pretty hard to pull off. We'd have to go learn how to act, and acting's really hard.
So groß wie das Essen zu sein, ist ein Traum von dir. Aber nur wenn das Essen so groß wird wie du und nicht du so klein wie das Essen, oder? Ja, das ist wohl true. So ein gigantischer Cheeseburger oder so wäre schon nicht schlecht.
Alright, here's another. Find a way to conceal yourselves under her bed. Then wake her up in the dead of night and demand answers. Don't let her go back to sleep until she answers all your questions.
Okay, das ist actually ein
I can personally
Verbrechen.
testify that this one works. When I'm sleepy, I'll do anything as long as I can finally get some sleep.
That might work, but that's not really the problem. The problem is we don't want to get ourselves arrested.
Ah, valid point. I overlooked that part. I was just thinking about leveraging a person's desire for sleep.
Wie kann man sowas übersehen?
All right, no more joking around. Perhaps you could... Oh, I don't know. Cut the line when she's on a break. You did defeat her in court, clearing citizens of hers from false accusations. False accusations she had nearly upheld personally. I imagine that she feels quite ashamed about the whole thing.
You mean that if we catch her while she's on a break, she might be too embarrassed to refuse? Oh, that does make some sense.
Es wäre ein Versuch wert. Oder ist sie wirklich der Typ Mensch, der sich schämt?
Why don't we give it a try after this meal?
Ist sie safe. Das weiß man
Strike while
schon.
the iron is hot and all.
Huh? Paimon, did you drink my Fanta?
Was this your drink? Sorry about that. Paimon wasn't really paying attention and the cup was right next to Paimon. Would you like to order another?
No, it's fine. We're just about done here.
Ihr habt nicht mal den Kuchen gegessen.
Alright. Honestly, Paimon wouldn't recommend Fanta anyway. It tastes kind of salty and icky.
Ich habe keine Ahnung, wie es schmeckt, aber meine schmeckt genauso.
That's so. Huh. Well, in that case, we'll have to blacklist the Fanta here then.
Die
If we're
Fanta.
all finished eating, then I'll
Ob
go
das keine
play.
Anspielung auf Fanta ist?
Yeah, we're stuffed. Thanks for the treat, Navia.
Jetzt bin ich mal auf den Plan gespannt, den wir jetzt nutzen werden, um Farina zu treffen.
Oh, so full. Paimon can barely float anymore.
Du kannst ja etwas niedriger fliegen.
Can't you see Paimon's barely an inch off the ground?
Okay. As for expenses this month, we're left with...
Hey, Navia, what are you doing over there?
Ein gutes Free-Text-to-Speech-Programm. Nee, habe ich auch mal eins gesucht, aber die sind meistens nur so ein paar hundert Wörter gratis und danach musst du zahlen. Also hast du jetzt so ein Tageslimit oder so. Also nein, leider nicht. Hab noch nie eins gefunden, das gratis und gut ist.
Oh, nothing. It was just a meal, you know? Nothing the Spina di Rosula can't cover.
Das Essen war schon recht teuer. Paimon, dieser Vielfraß.
Let's get ready to try to meet the Hydro Archon again. Bye, Navia!
So this is goodbye, huh? Well, if you do encounter any other trouble in Fontaine, you're always welcome to contact the Spina di Rosula. I'll give your requests the highest priority.
Nice.
In any case, I wish you smooth sailing. I'll see you again, partner.
See ya!
Later. Das war nur das Intro, das ist immer so crazy. Diese Aufträge sind so unfassbar lang. Wie das trübe Mondlicht vergangener Zeiten. So, müssen wir jetzt hin? Da war ich wahrscheinlich auch noch nie, wo wir jetzt hin müssen, oder? Ah, ne, nevermind. Okay. Also, wir sind jetzt beim Opernhaus, das heißt, wir schleichen uns in die Operntruppe, I guess. Das war der Plan.
There aren't many people around anymore. Looks like that boat we took to Araneas might have been the last one.
Vache.
Schon wieder.
Looks like we're back here again. Huh? Traveler? Are you hearing voices again?
Sie ist klarer als tagsüber.
That's kind of spooky. Are you sure we don't want to come back in the morning?
Vache. Vache.
Hey, why are you still walking towards it? There might be something nasty in the water.
Ich spüre solch starke Gefühle.
Hang on. Paimon can kind of hear a voice. It's calling for Vache, right? Hey,
Yes, sir. Was auch immer das bedeutet.
stop walking. Come on, wake up.
And he's dead. And he is dead. Eine Okeanide. Was ist das für ein Ort?
Vache. Are you my dear Vache?
No.
No, wait. You seem to be someone else. Do you know Vache? Do you know where my love is?
Ich kenne keinen Vache. Darf ich fragen, wer du bist?
Wait. Who am I? I'm very sorry. I fear I do not know. My memories feel like they have been washed away like a flood. So many fragments dissolved amidst the tide, never to be recovered. How much have I lost? How many things that I once held dear while on land have I since forgotten?
Du warst einst ein Mensch?
Yes, that is what I was once. But now, I am but the consciousness of one who is lost, therefore.
Du hast deine menschliche Gestalt verloren.
I do not know how I came to be like this either. I only vaguely remember being covered in light blue water, and then all grew dim.
Ist sie etwa eines der Mädchen, das aufgelöst wurde?
I also remember going to many
Damn.
places.
Could be
I
true.
loved adventure, loved exploring places of peril. No matter where I went, Vache would go with me. I knew how dearly he loved me, and I also loved him equally as much.
Ich mich frage ist, warum ist sie so klein? Die Okeanide ist eigentlich viel größer.
We can no longer go back. The pain of such parting. I never knew how heavy it could be.
Willst du, dass ich Vacher für dich finde?
No, our reunion no longer has any meaning. There is no way for us to create any new memories. The thought of me gives him no succor. So let it lie forgotten beneath the waters. If you meet Vache, tell him not to look for me. Tell him to move on.
Uff.
That is the only thing I still remember.
Ich bin mir sicher, dass er dich auch nicht so einfach vergessen wird.
Perhaps that is so. As I was submerged in the waters, losing consciousness, I saw Vache above the surface. His eyes were filled with such sorrow, such longing. If only I could have comforted him, told him that I did not suffer. Indeed, I had felt a great warmth.
Willst du damit sagen, war Vacher etwa Zeuge, wie du dich aufgelöst hast?
Is that what you call it? Dissolving? If anything, I consider it a form of release.
War bestimmt dieser Vacher, der sie
It was
aufgelöst
a
hat.
state of neither fear nor frenzy, with only an endless peace, like the water's still surface. I could also liken it to being a thirsty person who drinks water for the first time, and only then sees how they have lived for so long in a world of endless want and anxiety.
Es ist fast so, als würde nach dem Verschwinden des Körpers das Bewusstsein in irgendeiner Form weiter
I
bestehen.
think I hear your companion. It's time for you to go, I think.
Etwa Paimon? Ich frage mich, wie viel Zeit in der Realität vergangen ist.
Farewell then. I am glad that you were able to sense my presence.
Da war aber was im Wasser.
Remember,
Bei dem
if you
Drogentrip, den wir
see
gerade haben.
Vache, tell him not to seek me out any longer.
Das heißt, der nächste Schritt ist wahrscheinlich diesen Typen finden. Aber eigentlich wollten wir mit Furina reden. Machen wir das wieder nicht. Damn, what is happening? What the hell? What is happening? Kenne ich zwar tatsächlich aus dem Trailer, bisschen Spoiler, aber ich weiß nicht, warum die kämpfen. Hat man im Trailer auch nicht gesehen. Damn.
Dear God, it's a whole army of Gardamex. Chlorand?
Damn, das ist die Untergebene von Furina. Generälin oder sowas. Wieso werden wir überhaupt angegriffen? What is happening?
Quick, now's our chance!
Damn. Das ist fast wie ein bisschen bei Star Wars. Wenn die gegen die Droiden kämpfen. Ja. Sexy Kampfszene auf jeden Fall. I like it. Damn.
I should thank you for lending us your sword there, Chlorand. But before I do so, could you explain how you managed to show up here?
Wusste ich, dass WeMate Diamantsponsor der G-Con ist? Meinst du die koreanische, die G-Star oder die Gamescom in Deutschland? Oder was ist G-Con? Oh ne, wusste ich nicht. Was auch immer es ist.
I followed you. It seemed to me that danger has followed you more closely as of late.
I believe that following someone without their knowledge is actually called stalking, is it not?
G-Star.
Mr. Callus's last wish was for me to ensure your safety, and I will not betray his trust. He would do the same, were he alive today.
Und was heißt das? Dass sie am meisten geblecht haben dafür, oder was? Und sind sie das schon immer gewesen oder nur dieses Jahr? Ja, wundert mich nicht. Die machen ja wahrscheinlich auch fett Asche mit dem Zeug.
Do not speak of my father!
Sorry, demoiselle. I was not strong enough.
Thank you for your aid, Miss Clorand, but do keep an eye out for your manner of speech. I believe we all wish to avoid unnecessary emotional harm.
Sorry, I did not consider your feelings.
Whatever. What else do you know? How did you come to the conclusion that I'd be in grave danger?
Henry Chung, ich wollte gerade sagen, wahrscheinlich CEO von WeMate. Und du denkst, der redet vielleicht über Flav? Das dauert ich.
I doubt I know much more than you, but I believe that the mastermind behind the serial disappearances is very powerful. Your performance tonight will almost certainly attract their attention.
I'm sure they've known about me. To be honest, I'm shocked it's taken them this long to act against me. And what about these Gardamex? I thought only those associated with the Maison Gardiennage could control them.
None of these mecha have serial numbers. I was sure to check a moment ago. They are not the ones used by the authorities to enforce the law. I can only conclude that some powerful or wealthy party must have obtained them via illegal means, deploying them as a private force of sorts.
What? Your point being that they're out of Spina di Rosula's league, then?
Yes. Be careful, and do not act rashly.
I will continue investigating no matter what. We will bring the truth to light. That's my father's true last wish. Regardless, Thank you for your help today, Clarand. But if you get any ideas, tell me first. I don't much appreciate being followed.
I do not think that they'll strike again anytime soon. So I shall stop following you. Good day, all.
Later.
Right. I suppose that's the best news we've gotten today.
Demoiselle, I believe that Miss Clarand was being sincere with you. If we tried, we could attempt to thaw relations a little.
I know, she's...
Was ist gerade passiert?
Oh, thank goodness! Paimon thought we were done for! Those Gardamex came out of nowhere while you were unconscious, and Nadia and her gang saved us! Oh, and there was that champion duelist named Clarand who came out to save us too! We got lucky there. Paimon probably couldn't have fought them off otherwise.
Hast du dich etwa schon immer so zu den Kämpfern gezählt, Paimon? Was geht ab, Auriela? So für online, was ist denn da los? Genshin Impact ist los.
Come now. Forget all that
Fontaine,
polite talk.
genau
That
zu sein.
wasn't really a farewell meal we had back there. Not for me, anyway. In truth, I hope that every meal we have together shall be a victory feast. As such, we're still partners. There's no need to thank me.
It will take 50 years for me to match Demoiselle's magnanimity.
If it were me, I would have joined the Spina di Rosula on account of her goodwill long ago.
All right, you two. That's enough.
Actually, Navia, how did you know that we were in danger? You sure did show up in the nick of time.
Die haben uns verfolgt.
To be honest, you're the one who tipped us off, Paimon.
Huh? Really? Paimon contributed somehow? Ooh, Paimon's even more amazing than she thought!
Er wird über Nightcrows, MITM und MIT4 reden. Zumindest zählen die Titel, die schießt da auf. Oh, wow.
Yes, all thanks to you grabbing my drink by mistake.
How did that help?
After we parted ways, I was on the way back to one of our bases when I suddenly thought of what you said. That the Fanta tasted kind of salty and icky.
Du meinst? Ich dachte schon damals schon, dass da etwas nicht stimmte. War mir aber nicht sicher.
Fanta only comes in sweet flavors. So how could it have tasted salty? The color of the drink, if I recall, had also been a bit off.
So the Fanta had been spiked with water from the primordial sea?
Lol.
Yes. So if you hadn't drunk that cup for me...
Spina di Rosula is preparing the grandest of awards for you as we speak for saving the boss.
Huh. Really?
Ein Glück, dass Paimon und ich nicht aus Fontaine stammen. Ach, sonst hätte sie sich natürlich auch aufgelöst, weil sie ist ja aus Fontaine. True,
I sent
damn.
people to Hotel
Holy
de Boer
moly.
to investigate, but whoever did this left no trace at all. That's when I figured out that you might be in danger and hurried here as quickly as I could.
But why would they go after us too? All we did was defend Linny in court and help clear his name. Ugh, now we're caught up in this mess too, aren't we?
Aber es ist eigentlich total unlogisch. Wenn du mit dem Wasser jeden auflösen kannst, könntest du doch einfach durch die Stadt laufen und einfach jeden damit vollspritzen und alle lösen sich auf. Irgendwie crazy.
Well, you did foil a plan that they were probably pretty proud of, and almost got their name in the process. Speaking of which, did anything strange happen when you drank the primordial seawater?
Well,
Ich hatte einen
it can't be
Acid Trip, aber
coincidence
sonst
that
nichts.
the traveler fainted just now. He said that he heard that voice calling for Vache again. Oh, and this time Paimon heard it too, but it was real faint. Does this situation have to do with the primordial seawater then?
Die letzte Folge hat das Hören dieser Stimme etwas mit dem Empfinden des Hydroelements zu
Does
tun.
that mean the primordial seawater raises someone's sensitivity to hydro when it's used on people who are not from Fontaine?
That doesn't sound like too much of a bad thing, to be honest.
Ich habe da ein paar neue
No
Informationen.
intel? While you were out cold?
Well, let's hear it, shall we?
Die Stimme im Brunnen gehört zu einem der vermissten Mädchen. Dieser Vacher war wohl Augenzeuge davon, wie sich das Mädchen auflöste.
Oh, that is important.
Du berichtest ein, was geschehen war, während du mit dem Bewusstsein...
Vacher.
Verdammt!
That name
Nicht
doesn't
schnell
ring a
genug.
bell. I suppose he hasn't stepped forward as a witness in court lately. Since he saw that young woman dissolve, he was at least at the crime scene. But he never gave testimony or any information regarding people dissolving in the primordial seawater. Could he have been threatened?
Wenn er überhaupt noch am Leben ist, wir sollten versuchen, ihn zu finden.
Yes, thank you. This is very important information indeed. We will continue to investigate.
Alles klar, Partnerin. Willst du mich nicht mit einbeziehen?
Oh, you mean you'll help us investigate?
Well, you did say that our farewell meal didn't really count. That means we're still partners, right? And besides, we're in this now whether we like it or not. You're not gonna let those people who targeted us get off the hook so easily, are you, Traveler?
Mit mir legt man sich nicht an.
Demoiselle, do try not to look quite so pleased. You are the face of Spina di Rosula, after all.
You talk too much. Well, in that case, let's head back to one of our bases, shall we? I'll arrange accommodations for you. We also have some plans to go over, and hopefully we can deepen our bonds as partners. But we'll take that one step at a time, I guess.
Don't worry, you two. With us around, our base is definitely secure.
Danke, Bro. Was ich tatsächlich crazy finde, fällt mir gerade auf, ich war noch nicht mal bei der Abenteuer-Gilde in Fontaine. Ich habe echt noch gar nichts gemacht. Ist noch irgendwo ein Teleportationspunkt auf dem Weg? Hier ist noch einer. Oh, der ist wahrscheinlich da oben, oder? Oder? Ne, ist unten. Hier ist er. Passt. Zumindest mal alle Teleportationspunkte in der Stadt freischalten. Die sind immerhin ziemlich groß. Einer ist noch in der Kanalisation wahrscheinlich.
It's right up ahead, but let's make sure we weren't followed first.
I've been keeping watch, Demoiselle. I haven't spotted anyone suspicious thus far.
Very good. But let's not let our guard down for now.
I shall find rooms for our respected guests.
Thank you, Malus. Now, let's continue, Traveler.
Ich bin mal gespannt, wie deren Base aussieht. Ach, die sind auch in der Kanalisation. No way. Dann kriegen wir vielleicht da den Teleportationspunkt automatisch. Hier ist doch bestimmt eine Truhe, oder? Nope. Damn. Lol. Alter, wie tief? Alter, wie tief ist das? Holy moly. Damn. Crazy. Erstmal ein paar Kinder in der Kanalisation. What the hell? Aber der Teleportationspunkt ist nicht hier, der ist über mir. What? Da ist noch ein Teleportationspunkt. Okay. Bam. Ein Ort finsterer Schatten. Damn. Pretty cool. Richtige Unterwelt.
So, this is your base? Not quite what Paimon imagined.
Ich hab's mir auch
Your
anders vorgestellt.
accommodations have been arranged. Under the present circumstances, I can confidently say it's the best we have.
Dankeschön. Was für eine Enttäuschung.
Well, our funds have been a little tight lately. After all, we don't allow illegal or unethical profiteering. In fact, our funds often come from citizenry who support us.
Seems like it's tough times for everyone. But if you have the support of the people, that does sound like it's worth it.
To be honest, our financial situation was a lot better back when my father was in charge a few years ago. I'm afraid I'm not quite his equal.
Your father, he was the previous boss of Spina di Rosula, right? How did he...
Wie meinst du ein 1,5 Meter hohes Bild? Also 150 Zentimeter hoch und Breite egal, oder was? Wieso so riesig?
Demoiselle, if you'll allow me to explain.
No, I'll explain it myself. I suppose I couldn't run from this topic forever. And as partners, this is something I hope they can understand. My father's name is Callus. Yes, the same one they call Callus the Unfaithful in the streets. 3 years ago, he was accused of murdering his own friend. But he chose a duel to defend his honor instead of standing trial. He died in the duelist's ring.
Oh no.
But I do not believe my father was a murderer. I'm sure he was set up. At the time, I believed that if he only stood trial and was duly investigated, something amiss would crop up and prove his innocence. But strangely, he not only requested the duel himself, but rumor has it,
Mit
that
Absicht
even after
verloren.
being seriously injured, to the point where he could be deemed as having lost the duel, he refused to surrender, determined to die in the arena.
Oof. Rip.
3 years later, I still don't understand why he did that. How could he protect his honor if he's dead? If anything, he gave up his chance to defend himself.
Das Rohr ist quasi 1,50 Meter freigelegt, oder was? Damn. Also wenn, dann müsstest du es custom erstellen. Bräuchtest halt ein ultra hochauflösendes Bild von Flive, das man vielleicht auf 1,50 Meter strecken kann. Aber so ein Bild zu finden, ist, glaube ich, gar nicht mal so einfach. Das bräuchtest dann wahrscheinlich ein 8K. Ne, wobei. Aber halt von den Formaten her. Weiß nicht, ob es so ein Bild gibt, ehrlich gesagt. Schwierig wahrscheinlich. Da ist in der Tat etwas faul dran. Hast du irgendwelche
The
Anhaltspunkte?
closest piece of info I have is that my father had been investigating the serial disappearances case at the time of his death.
Ah, so that's why you're so determined to get to the bottom of that case.
That's right. I've also tried to investigate the murder my father was implicated in, but I haven't found a single new clue in my countless reviews of the investigation records. However, I believe that if the murder case is related to those behind the disappearances, they must know something.
Ich meine, im Endeffekt musst du halt mal gucken. Es gibt ja diese Seiten, wo du dir selber Poster zum Beispiel ausdrucken kannst in verschiedensten Formaten. Und du müsstest quasi mal nachschauen, wie viele Pixel das Bild haben müsste, damit das quasi auf 1,50 Meter noch eine gute Qualität hat. Und dann kannst du erst nach dem Bild suchen, welche Form oder welche Auflösung das ungefähr haben müsste. Naja, das musst du safe selber machen, fürchte ich. Also, ja.
I
Rip.
must know what really happened. Was my father coerced? Framed? Even if he really did kill his friend, I must get to the truth. If only he'd been more open with me when he was still alive. He even hid the fact that my mother died due to complications when giving birth to me. And now, here I am investigating his death. You really are a handful, aren't you, Papa?
Damn. Die hat's nicht leicht. Was das angeht, sind wir uns sehr ähnlich.
Mademoiselle, please, if there is anything I can do, anything at all.
I also will never believe that Master Callus murdered anyone. There are none whom I respect more than the two of you, Demoiselle.
5600 mal 7600 ist viel, ja, das ist riesig. Aber 1,50 Meter ist auch riesig. Und bei 1,50 Meter hast du dann wahrscheinlich auch, also du wirst wahrscheinlich eher ein längliches Bild haben. Du bist ja nicht 1,50 Meter mal 1,50 Meter, I guess, sondern eher langgezogen, oder? So habe ich es mir jetzt gedacht. Müsstest du dann quasi einen Ausschnitt von dem Bild nehmen. Oder halt 1,50 Meter mal 1,50 Meter oder so. Das wäre gigantisch. Das wäre riesig. Was geht ab, Ari?
Master Callus did so much good in life, yet all it took was one murder case for him to be dubbed Callus the Unfaithful. Even our supporters decreased greatly due to that incident, hence our strained finances at present.
Also ich denke 5600 mal 7600 könnte vielleicht klappen. Also kann man bestimmt googeln, welche... Also kannst du ja mal gucken, Bild 1,50 Meter mal, keine Ahnung, 50 oder 70 oder was auch immer die Breite sein soll. Und dann kannst du ja mal probieren zu googeln, das habe ich auch mal gemacht mit den Flive-Postern. Kannst du mal googeln, was da ungefähr für eine Pixel, also was das ungefähr für Pixel haben sollte, damit das dann quasi ja, eine gute Auflösung hat. Also da gibt es so Fotoforen und sowas, da kann man das eigentlich nachschauen. Beziehungsweise wenn du das irgendwo reinpackst, bei so einem My Poster zum Beispiel, die sagen dir dann in der Regel sogar, Achtung, wenn du das Bild so ausdrucken lassen würdest, ist es schlechte Qualität quasi. Also die können das sogar teilweise automatisch erkennen, diese Tools, ob das pixelig dann wird oder nicht.
Wait, if Callus was such a good man, wouldn't people at least be a little suspicious when he was accused?
No. Perhaps people just revel in that kind of drama. It's not something exclusive to people from Fontaine, really. Everyone's like that. People love watching the evil turn over a new leaf, but they also enjoy watching good people fall into an abyss from one slip-up just as much.
But how could... never mind. If Callus was really falsely accused, we have to find the truth. He didn't deserve to have that happen to him.
There is one other thing. Master Callus's opponent in the duel was Miss Clorand.
Oh, die hat ihren Vater getötet. Uff.
Then, isn't that as good as saying that she was the one who killed him?
Damn. Kein Wunder, dass Navia Chlorinde gegenüber ein solches Verhalten an den Tag legte.
Yeah, that's not the sort of thing that you can just let go and move on from.
Miss Clorand
Damn.
has always placed great emphasis on the honorable nature of the duel. If her opponent doesn't yield, she will not stop either. She knew Master Callus beforehand and greatly respected him, but seeing how he was resolute in the arena, there was only ever one choice she could have made.
It's not that
Crazy.
I don't understand her at all, but I just can't deal with this yet.
Don't worry, Navia. Paimon knows how you feel. You don't have to force yourself to do that.
Afterward, Miss Clorand told us that at the start of the duel, Master Callus requested that she ensure Demoiselle Navia's safety.
Das erklärt einiges. Es war seine Absicht, bei diesem Duell zu sterben.
Yes, that is our understanding as well.
Oh, Papa. What madness drove you to ask the person who killed you to take care of me? All right. Anyway, that's the information I wanted to share with you. Even if it did sound like I was just complaining towards the end.
Mach dir darum mal keinen Kopf. Ich kann sehen, wie wichtig diese Angelegenheit für dich ist.
Thanks. You two should go and rest. This was quite a day after all.
Yeah, Paimon's beat.
Please, relax and get some sleep. We will ensure you rest soundly.
Dass dieser Stützpunkt nicht einfach rausradiert wird. Ich meine, probably weiß doch jeder, dass die da sind. Sowas kannst du ja schlecht verstecken. Und dann wachsam im Auge der Spina di Rosula zog eine ruhige Nacht dahin. Keine Ahnung, es ist viel zu schnell.
Oh, well. This place feels almost too safe. Huh? Navia? Where did the other two go?
I sent them back to Poisson. It's Spina de Rosula's place of origin, and where we have our headquarters. There's not much for them to do here at the moment.
Paimon gets the feeling that you're just trying to get them off your back. But never mind that. When did you get back? Were you waiting here the whole time?
No, I just returned after going out for a while. I did some investigating yesterday regarding the name Vache.
Wait,
Vache.
you didn't sleep at all?
How could I after having such critical new evidence appear?
Guess
She's
Paimon
just
wasn't
like me,
speaking
for real.
everyone just now, huh?
Unfortunately, this name seems to have been wiped from existence. It doesn't seem to have a match anywhere. I suspect that those behind this have already taken steps to hinder an investigation from this angle. But that does prove that this Vache person is a key witness in the incident.
Does that mean we're too late, though?
No, there is one ray of hope. One place in Fontaine that they would find almost impossible to threaten, no matter how much they wanted to. And that is the archives kept by Chief Justice Neuvillette. A place where detailed files on all the cases in recent years are kept. If the Oceanette you met is one of the young women who went missing recently, we should be able to find some related information there.
So Neuvillette maintains an archive of case files? Whew. Guess that's the hard-working Chief Justice for you. In that case, let's go talk to him, shall we? Aren't you
Sie mag ihn
coming
nicht.
along, Navia? Did you get tired?
No, it's nothing.
Oh,
Let's go
doch
see the
nicht.
Honorable Chief Justice.
Ich glaube, sie mag ihn trotzdem nicht. Kommt bestimmt gleich noch.